Hello, so today we're making a barbecue chicken chorizo pizza. Simple recipe, you need bread flour, yeast, chicken, bacon, I didn't use bacon in the end, chili, chorizo, peppers, onion, barbecue, mozzarella, olive oil and salt and pepper. You want to start by measuring out 250 grams of flour, add a pack of yeast, dried yeast, and then add about 150 ml of water. Give that a mix. It wasn't really coming together, so I decided to knead it instead. You want to do this pull back action to knead the bread. You know when it's ready because it starts to look a bit smooth, and then you got a bit more spring when you press on it. Add it back. Remember to flour it so when it rises it doesn't stick to the bowl, and just leave that for about 40 minutes. Now I'm going to start preparing the topping, so start by chopping up the onion. See how I use this crisscross method to cut my onion. Chop it up real fine, add it to some olive oil into a pan and just let that start frying. Look at that wrist action there, that's nice. Then chop up your garlic. So chop up this really fine, and then you can add that to the mix as well. Look at this edit there, see how it went from one to the other, that's nice, isn't it? And then chili, so you want to chop up your chili really fine, add that to the mix, keep moving everything around so it cooks evenly. Now you can really add as much chorizo as you want, I added about that much. Again, chop this up fine. You can add as much, really you can add as much as you want, you just have to decide as you're going along. I only wanted about this much pepper, maybe like half or a quarter of a pepper, because I'm only really cooking one pizza here. Chicken, I also want this to be fine. I want it to be fine so I can cover the surface of the pizza. I didn't want to add the chicken to the frying pan, which is already cooking stuff, so I took everything out, added the chicken, fried it off so it added some colour, like that. And then once it had a bit of colour and a sear, I added the toppings back. And then I was ready to go once my pizza had risen. You only really need to do that probably 5 minutes before your pizza dough has risen. So the dough recipe that I've given you probably does about 2 pizzas. I only need 1, so I halve the dough. And you want to move around, you want to use a lot of flour and just spread it, making sure that you still have a crust. You don't want to push it too thin. Then you add it to a tray that I put some olive oil on, and you just start making the pizza. It's quite a simple recipe, really. Move the barbecue around. Try not to put too much on the pizza, because otherwise the dough's not going to cook. So I'm quite sparing. Like, that's not a lot of toppings, you can still see the base. So when people start stacking it is what you don't really want. You still want to see the base beneath. Because like the cheese is going to spread as well, so don't feel like every surface needs to be covered with a pizza. And then remember to put your oven on first, as high as it goes, about 240 degrees Celsius. Cook that for about 8 minutes. And that should be it. Done, there's your pizza. If you haven't already seen, check out my Instagram where I post all my food. If you like these videos, subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to be doing more videos on food photography, so make sure to check that out. Thank you.